Hello friends, welcome to my cozy haven. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you've clicked on my video today. I'm sorry I'm starting this off with an evening clip. Just wasn't feeling great this morning when I woke up and felt better after lunch, and mum and dad and I went into the mall that we tend to go to. So we had a few things to do. I had to return a book that I'd got Dad for his Christmas because he'd already read it. So they thankfully took it back and gave me a book token for him. So he's got that. And Mum had to do a couple of things we wanted to do. We were in Marks and Spencer's, so it was fine. It was good. It was really busy, I have to say. It was quite busy. But where we were, there was we didn't wear masks. We felt okay. So that's that. And then came home, and we've just been reading and watching TV tonight. So reading wise, I finished The Gingerbread Bakery by Laurie Gilmore. Probably going to give that one 4 out of 5. I quite enjoyed it. I enjoyed the dual timeline aspect of it, and getting the kind of Annie and Max backstory, so that was good. What I'm going to read now, I don't know. I'm not normally one of these people that worries about carrying books over into the new year, if I'm honest. And I've got plenty that I can choose to read. I could pick another Christmassy one, but I honestly don't know if I want to read another Christmas one. I have a new Shally School fill-in I may actually pick up, which would be nice, just as something totally different now. I might do that. I'll see how I feel when I'm actually getting ready to go into bed. But that's it for the moment, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Night night. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you did a nice night. Mine was good. I had a good sleep last night. It is cold here, but it's bright, which is lovely. So yeah, so that's it. Reading wise, I did start. Hold on till I get it. If it goes shuggly wiggly, I apologise. I started Seniors of the Shally School by Lisa Townsend. Read one chapter of it last night, and really enjoying it so far. It's been a good start to the book. So yeah, so on the docket, just lots of little things so that need to be done. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get on with those. Hopefully we'll have some time for some reading later on. I need to make bread today. I need to go and see if I can get my glasses fixed. So yeah, got a few things to do, but I will speak to you later. Bye. Evening friends. Yep, I've done it again. I forgot I didn't do a video this morning. It's been a busy time. Just getting, I think, to like go and do laundry. I didn't make bread. I was making bread. I was doing laundry, and things like that, just to help mum and dad out. And then I recorded my 2026 reading plans video, so that will go out on New Year's Day. So it'll be out before you see this. So I was doing that. And then this evening I just sat and read. I finished Seniors of the Shally School by Lisa Townsend. This is the very final term of the Shally School, that was written by Eleanor and Brent Dyer, but this is told from the perspectives of Jack, Flavia, and that group of students. So really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good way to rewrite, to pick parts of the story out and put it to a different group of girls. I really enjoyed that. So yes, so that's me. So I've seen I haven't I will be carrying a book over into the new year because I'll be starting one now when I get into bed. What I'm going to read, I don't know. I don't know whether to start with my Christmas ones or whether I might pick up Cozy Mystery. I've got the new VM Burns Mystery Bookshop arc to do for reviews. I may start that tonight, I don't know, I'm not too sure. Part of me also wonders whether to start an audiobook. I really don't know. I will decide when I get into bed, but until I speak to you tomorrow, night night. Good morning, friends. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. I hope that it is a good one for you and that it brings you health, wealth, happiness, and lots of good books to read. We didn't stay up. I haven't stayed up for many a year, and that is okay with me. I go to bed at my normal time and I read for a wee while, and I have to say I slept the new year in. I was out cold, and that is absolutely fine with me. As I said last night, I finished Seniors of the Shalley School, so that was my final book of 2025. So I finished the year with the Shalley School, which was lovely. And I started last night and brought into 2026 Murder A to Z by Valerie V.M. Burns. So this is the next book in the Mystery Bookshop series. So I'm back with Nana Jo and Sam and all the characters, and I am just so happy. It's already hooked me up. I think I read 3 chapters last night, and I'm already like, what's going to happen? Yay! So really happy to be reading that. So it's going to be a quiet day here today. I think I will set up my reading journal for 2026, and I'll say it's going to be a lot more basic. And I'll set up my bullet journal planner. I think I might do that as well. I'll just see how I feel. I've got no pressure, no hassles, and I'm just gonna, ease myself into all these things. But that's it for the moment. I will see you later on. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a lovely New Year's Day. Ours has just been so quiet, so gentle. I spent a bit of time today setting up my reading journal for 2026. It's a lot simpler than last year. There's not so many pages, to it, etc. And I've decided this year I haven't written any reviews from last year, but I've left the pages, but I know I'm not going to get to it. So I'll chat you, maybe let you look at my reading log later on. But I know what I'm going to do with that. That's fine. But this year I'm not doing that. This year it's just going to be the monthly spread, and that's all that I'm doing this year. Is too much pressure, friends. Way too much pressure for me. So I did that, and then this afternoon read. So I'm reading more of Murder A to Z by V.M. Burns. Really liking it. Really enjoying it. I watched some rugby. Yes, there were games on New Year's Day, so we watched those. And then tonight we watched some programs we recorded. One was the Nordic Christmas Train, which was the train that goes from Bergen to Oslo, and the scenery was just beautiful. It was really nice. Watched that, and then we also watched, there's a wildlife photographer over here called Gordon Buchanan, and we watched him. He was a program. It was Wild Horses, the Rockies and Me. It was really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that as well. So yes, I've watched a wee bit of TV tonight, which is, I don't normally watch a lot of TV, but I watched tonight, so it was good. I'm tired, but I'm ready to get into bed and read some more. Get back with Sam and Nana Jo and company and see what's happening. But as I say, hope you've had a lovely start to 2026, and I will see you tomorrow. Night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. Mine was alright. Not the best, but hey, well, that's it goes. It's dry here at the moment. There's a bit of brightness, but there's a lot of cloud. We haven't had any snow, but my other half, who's up north, has had snow, or it's snowing, and it's just started snowing. So it is cold. I've got the window open just at 1, but I can feel the cold coming in. I'll leave it open for a wee while and then close it again. Today I would like to get 2 videos filmed, edited, and 1 posted, 1 uploaded, or scheduled. And then I think I might work on my planner, my bullet journal planner. I decided this year just go very, very basic. This seems to be like simple. Seems to be my thing this year. Paring things back, I think that's good. But yeah, so that's what I think I want to do. I did read more last night of Murder A to Z, and I think I'm about 60 to 70% into it. Oh, really, really enjoying it. It's been a good book to definitely to kick my year off with, so that's very good. But that's it for the moment. I will chat to you, and hopefully you can see a few things as I do things. I meant to say, right before this clip, you will have seen a wee picture. This year, instead of crackers at Christmas, we did what are called cracker jigsaws from a company called Wentworth. And I put mine together yesterday of my little gonk. So I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. It's actually quite difficult, I have to say, because the pieces are all different shapes and everything, which is like, but I thoroughly enjoyed doing that. So yeah, so that's the picture that was before. I'll probably have put a wee caption on it, but just in case I didn't, you're wondering why the heck is that in there? That's why. Anyway, I'm going to go and get on, and I'll speak to you later. Bye. Okay friends, this is me going to start setting up my planner. This is what I'm using this year, a Regency notebook. This is my first time. I haven't actually opened it. I've just taken the wrapping off it. And interesting, it doesn't have you normally have a kind of cover page, but this doesn't. So that's absolutely fine. So I will just use that as a kind of my January. And then it means I can just go straight into doing my monthly spreads on this. So it'll be interesting to see how I don't really know how I know I'm going to do bullet journal, but I want to have like a monthly spread on here. So I need to sort of sit and work this out, and then I'll do, not dailies, but put a couple of days on. You'll see what I mean. I'm really not seeing very much. My brain is just not functioning at the highest level at the moment. So I need to sit and work this out, how I'm going to make a monthly spread out of these 2 pages. But I'm sure I'll manage it, but we'll work it out just now and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I managed to work out my month view, so that's good. It's not big, but that's great. I don't mind that. I'm quite happy with it being quite small, so that's good. I also found these in the back, so I can use these at some point, and got different things like that. So that's quite nice that I can use decoratively and functionally, which is good. So I've put that together. I've just inked the outline. I've put the little marker in. I have a green ribbon affixed. Whether I'll use it, I don't know, but we'll see. I might just use it for keeping my monthly place and use this for my weekly place. So I'm now going to start thinking about how I'm going to put out, and only need 4 boxes for this week. So how am I going to do it, and then how am I going to do kind of 7 boxes in the other one. So I just need to think about that just now, but I'm being very careful. I'm doing it all in pencil first, and then I will ink the rest of it. But once I've decided how I'm going to do things, I'll let you see. Okay, I've kept things very, very simple. I've just done boxes. I've just written the date, etc. up there. I will do it in either pen or I will print out numbers. I've just put the numbers at the moment in pencil, because again I'm going to write numbers, but I've done it all the way through for the whole of the month, which is good. And I can just sort of, even with the ones with these boxes here, I can just fill them in as I need to just now and add more. But I see I've got plenty of room on the pages for decoration if I want to, or put notes or something. So really, I like the way this is set up at the moment. We will have to wait and see if it stays that way. And the other good thing is that having done up to sort of done all the January boxes, if I want to start writing some journaling notes, I can do it in these pages, and then February will follow on afterwards. So really, really chuffed with that. About to just sort of fill in that and fill in the sort of start of the week, and then that's going to be it for the moment. But no, a nice clean approach is, and keeping with the KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid. Definitely the way to go for me. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a good day. Mine has been productive and relaxing, which is even better. Yeah, you'll have seen that I was working on my planner. I'm now looking forward to getting to the decorative stages, which is good. Reading wise, I finished. I've hit my goal. I've hit my Goodreads goal of 1. So happy that that's done and dusted. I finished Murder from A to Z by V.M. Burns this afternoon. Absolutely, I loved it. I adored it. It was good. I'm gonna give it 4.5 out of 5. Thoroughly enjoyed this book. Enjoyed being back with the characters and the setting, etc. So yeah, really happy. And then I have picked up When Justice Rides by B.J. Daniels. This is the final book in the Buckthorn Montana series. I've read a wee bit of it and I'm intrigued by where it's going so far, so that's good. But yeah, so that's it. When Mum heard that we're thinking of taking down all the Christmas decorations tomorrow, she went, no. So I was like, alright, okay, fine. So we'll see what she wants taken down tomorrow, and we'll just, as she said, it took us a couple of days. It was quite a number of days to put it all up. So she said, we're not taking it all down in one day. So we'll see what we will do. And then Dad said tonight, I don't think we should put the cocoa station away. I think we should leave it out. I'm like, well, I'll take the decorations off, and we'll just leave. Yeah, that's fine. So we're leaving the hot cocoa station out. I don't mind. I'm quite happy. But that's it for the moment. I will see you in the morning. Night. Hello, friends. Sorry I didn't pick the camera up this morning. It was like a case of get out, get the groceries done, and we'd planned to sort of take some of the decorations down today. We actually cleared the whole of the bottom of we've done the kitchen, the living room, the porch, and so that's been great. We got that all done. It now just leaves our bedroom, so like Mum and Dad's bedroom tree is my tree, and the little bits of decoration I've got up here, and that'll be us, plus all the cards, so that'll be fine. We'll get that done tomorrow morning. So yeah, so it was funny. I was saying to Mum, it's a shame to see the decorations down, but it's also quite nice to see, like, shall we say, more space, less, and it's not as cluttered, if that makes, not cluttered, but it's just not as full, which is nice to sort of see some sort of bareness, if that makes sense. Which is very unlike me, I have to say. I'm normally like, oh, I don't want the trees to go down. But I was kind of, no, today I was like, yeah, let's try and get as much of this done today as we can. So yeah, so that's been that. And then we watched Edinburgh win against Benetton. God, they were lucky. They were so lucky. Jeez. And then we watched Glasgow beat Zebre, and it was one of the players, Duncan Weir, it was his final game for Glasgow, and he got on with kind of 20 minutes to go. And you're like, please let him score a try. Please let him score a try. And he did. He pulled his hammy at the same time, but it was like, I was so happy that he did that. He's been a great player for Glasgow, and he seems such a lovely, genuine man, So I was really, really pleased that he scored. So that was good. So yeah, so reading wise, I've read a wee bit more of the B.J. Daniels. Not very much. I'll read more tonight, so that when I get to bed. But yeah, so that's kind of been my day. It's been productive most of the time, so that's good. But yeah, I will speak to you in the morning. Night. Morning, friends. It's actually almost afternoon. I've been busy all morning, just putting away the last of the Christmas decorations. We've still got some stickers on walls, but Mum and Dad will deal with that, which is good. I've sorted the Christmas cards out so that we take a list of who sends us family cards, etc. And so I've got a list. Dad and I'll go through it and make a list of who's sent. And then it means next year we'll just send to those people. So it's very, very... I probably actually should say this year because we're into 2026. But it seems strange to be talking about Christmas 2026 and it's just the 4th of January, so I'm not going to do that because folk will shout at me. But yeah, so I've been busy doing that, cleaning the house, so I will definitely go for a shower after lunch. The mop definitely needs a wash. So, but that's it for the moment. It's strange to have the house back to normal. But anyway, that's it for the moment. I will speak to you later. Bye. Hello friends, I didn't forget, I was just really tired last night after the live show and didn't decide to end the video, this vlog, but I'm doing it now. So I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for coming with me for a week of my life. It's not exactly been exciting, but that's just the way the life I live. So and the week between Christmas and New Year is always a bit, whatever, anyway. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you have, I would love it if you'd give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, come and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Just tells you when I'm bringing out new videos. And it means you join this lovely little cozy haven over here. I hope you've enjoyed the books I've chatted about. If you've read any of them, come chat with me down in the comments. I'd love to chat with you about that, and let me know what have you been reading this week, or the past week. I would love to know. But until my next video, friends, stay safe, happy reading, bye.